back, back, back. Easy right there. Whoa. And hi to hello.
Finally.
That took me a long time to build that. Thank you very much.
Yeah,
Cheers to you all.
Cheers. Sorry, I couldn't wait.
Coffee clinks to all of you guys. Coffee clinks and good morning and hi to hello.
I waited hours for this moment.
Not while I built that video. I built that for the few minutes that I was sitting here waiting for Jason and Brooke to finish their live.
I was outside and doing chores and finishing things up. And then I kept doing things because I was getting so antsy. And I was like, coffee has to come into my blood at some point in time today.
No matter what, we can never start our live until close to 9:30ish or so. We have really good friends over in Alabama who I swear I've never heard anyone ramble as much as those two. They just talk and talk and talk and talk. Ugh. Jason and Brooks, who I'm talking about, Cog Hill Farm, and they're friends of ours because they send us free coffee. We like them as people too.
I wish that,
but we do like their free coffee.
I wish they lived closer because I just think about nights where we could be sitting around the fire, where Brooke and I could come up with.
Me and Jessica could be dancing. We could be doing some dance routines like Kid and Play, like some old
Brooke
school.
and I would be on Marketplace or Craigslist looking for things and plotting our next
So y'all be
mission.
Doing y'all be doing girl talk. We'll be doing guy talk.
Figuring out fun things to freeze dry. And I just feel like it would be the most if we could be neighbors. That would be so much fun. So much fun.
You think Jason has any dogs he kisses like I kiss this one over here? Jason and Brooke may not want to hang out with us when they see how I kiss my dogs.
Maybe not with you, but maybe they want to hang out with me. Jason and I could talk gardening and all of the pruning and freeze that's coming.
Yeah, that's the whole thing. They'd all be your friends, and I'd be like the oddball. I'd be that third wheel, be sitting there like.
No, you wouldn't. You'd get up and dance.
Nobody wants to talk to me.
You'd be like, can we dance? Can we just dance?
Can we dance now? Can we dance now? Hey, can we start dancing now? No, I imagine that. But I was complimented, Jamie, believe it or not, because a real man who is secure in their masculinity has no problems telling another man, looking good, bud. And I got a compliment from Jason saying that I looking pretty good. And he wanted to know what I was doing with my diet, my workout. And so I told him, and everything was going good. I thought I almost had him sold until he goes, how much alcohol did you cut out of your diet? I'm like, I ain't drinking nothing. And he hung up on me. That's when he hung up on me. I'm kidding. But no, Jamie and I had our first cocktail of the new year. What's today's date? Like the 18th or something? Mm-hmm. It took us 18 days to have our first cocktail.
No, hold on. I had a sip on Tuesday.
Well, yeah, you're just an old drunk, according to one lady. According to one lady, I have
somebody that hates me. She's like, of course Jamie's drinking. Last night on my live, and I was like, first of all, I'm in my home, and it's Friday night, and we had a cocktail together, and I had 2 swallows while I was on the live. It's still actually in the cup, and I was like, God, am I not allowed to try anything? No. Such a sinner for more reasons than we can even put on video.
And you're an alcoholic too, supposedly.
Apparently. Such a lush.
No,
there's no alcohol in my coffee. Okay, just.
I always joke, Jake and I can sometimes make a bigger deal out of the haters, but you guys have no idea the haters that poor Brienne, Jamie, women on Morrow Hill get a lot more hate than what us men do. Now, Jake and I may whine and cry about it. Why y'all being so mean? Why can't y'all just learn to love a video and just please accept us because we need you? But we don't take near as much hate as what the women do. And that's sad. Women can be mean to each other. God, they can be mean to each other. And I wish it weren't that way, y'all. I wish it were not that way, because there's no competition. There's nothing you should be competing over. We're just trying to find a way to.
I'll tell you, I had a lady tell me that
witches be crazy. Someone says witches be crazy.
I was braggart and boastful, and that I should be ashamed of myself because I showed that I bought Lex 3 sweatsuits. I was over the top, and I should have never done that while people are suffering in this world. And
yeah, that was a rough one. That was a really mean one. And then, guys, there were probably 10 different ladies that emailed me and Jamie and everybody else about how disrespectful, how distasteful for the ladies to take their bras off on her Timeout Tuesday.
I'm like,
free to tatas.
It was dark, and I was under my 3 other layers, and it just was comfortable. And I never took it as like nothing nasty.
It's not like y'all took them out and you compared sizes and you're like, come here, Bree. Come here, Steph. Let me say, oh, those are firm. Y'all ain't doing nothing nasty. There was nothing.
But people were
nothing sexual whatsoever.
Offended.
Let's just you know what? Hey, let's free the tatas. Us girls hanging out tonight. And oh my God, it wasn't no man. There was no man complaining to me. There was not a one email from a man.
But it wasn't even about that. It was literally like, hey, I want to be comfortable. And a lot of people were like, you should be comfortable. We don't care. We don't come here to see if you're wearing that or whatever. And there's no one that could see. No one.
Yeah, I think that most women, and this is only for me by reading comments, they were talking about how relaxing, how uncomfortable bras are, how you can't wait to get home to just pop off that bra. And there ain't nothing sexual about that, y'all. Nothing. But here's what I think happens. And I said this before, and I'm not a doctor. Surprise, I'm not a doctor of any sort. I know you probably thought I was a really smart kind of a doctor type, but I'm not. But the same way a man can't wait to take off his pants and put his hand in his crotch to scratch. It ain't nothing sexual going on down there.
You better stop saying that word.
There ain't nothing inappropriate happening.
Better. And
so for a woman to come home from, I'm guessing, a long day of work or being even a trip to Walmart and say, thank you, God, pap, snap that sucker off. It ain't nothing inappropriate with that. But if you could have seen the people who just thought that was just the most it's just tasteless, Jamie, just so disgusting and so unbecoming of you. And oh, Lordy. But hey, there were thousands and thousands of other people that thought that was a wonderful idea. So anyway, I don't even know where we got off on that tangent.
People hate me. That's all.
Oh, yeah, that's what we're talking about. How much people hate Jamie.
It's okay. It's okay. I can handle it. I still got to get up and do the chores. I still got to get up and do the laundry. I still got to.
You ain't skipped a beat, have you? You ain't skipped a beat.
No, still went to work, earned money, those things.
Paid some bills.
Paid some more bills
and put a halter on Roman. And you little.
Speaking of haters,
I'm not really squeezing. It's just for show. No, there's nothing hateful about that. It's just the fact that Roman has a whole lot more trust in you than he does in me. No, and I'm working my way towards him.
I think that I read the situation well, and I played into his current situation. And I'm going to try it again today, and I'm going to see if it, see what I can do, as well as we're going to attempt the blanket today because we are about to embark on some really rough weather. But I think that I'm able to read him a little bit better, and I'm sorry, I have more patience than you do.
Yeah. Well, you have a very calm demeanor and all those kind of things, and I just want to make sure that we know that this is not the case.
No.
Lisa, I wish I could do some of the things that Jamie does, but I'm just very happy that she's here to compliment.
You want to take your bra off too?
I don't mean compliment. She's the yin to my yang, and what I cannot get done, she can do.
And vice versa.
I wasn't going to toot my own horn, but there are some things that Jamie can absolutely use my help on. It's not jealousy. It's just the wish. It's just my wish that I could manage and manipulate and work with Roman more. But I did get on Rita. Let's not discount that. The 3 months or so that I've worked with Rita, and to be able to finally get on her back like a real man, not a bag of feed. Because Jamie has seen me a number of times lay across her back like a bag of feed. And there's nothing manly about that. Guys, that's probably the most unattractive
But it's part of training. It's part of getting into that. Like I don't think
there's no one trains a horse by laying across them like a bag of feed. No, they don't. I've never seen any horse.
I have videos of Dr. Cochran doing it on her horse. I do.
Laying across it like a bag of feed.
Like hanging off and just seeing what they do. Yes.
Yeah. I do that.
Yes. I have. And it's very normal. And Rita's doing really good. Really good. And I think, so, maybe you don't know. You read things about horses that are for sale or for adoption, and they'll give descriptions about them. And one of the description things in the horse world is needs a job. Okay. Yep. Rita is a horse who needs a job. She is. Because if she doesn't have something to do, she will find something to do, and it's probably not productive or well. And I'm learning that the more that Rita's brilliant, like one of the smartest horses I've ever encountered. And the more that you give her to do and to learn, the more eager she is to do so. She's a wonderful horse. She just has a lot of young spunk in her. Well,
she's a thoroughbred.
Yes.
And so this is the first time that I'm beginning to realize, thank you to the sweet lady Candace, who sends me all of the information. I have been semi-coached by a few people here and there. And this sweet lady who raises thoroughbreds has let us know through and through that we are misunderstanding Rita, because she's not like our other horses. She's not like our other ones. And guys, listen, I'm not a horse person. I just thought a horse is a horse, of course. A horse is, of course, a horse. I'm that kind of a guy. I did not realize that there's a distinct difference between your different breeds.
Rita's actually what they call a warm blood.
Oh, is it warm blood, not hot blood?
Well,
I think they're all warm blooded, because we're mammals. We're warm blooded.
But they say a warm blooded horse and a cold blooded horse is a difference. And the warm blooded are thoroughbred horses, and they're taller and they're bigger and they have a lot more energy and
feisty. Yeah. Just real feisty and revving to go. And I think that you all have seen that. It doesn't matter if. Listen, I can go out there to feed Rita and Roman, and anyone that watches my live videos knows this. It's not a day goes by that when I walk out with that bucket of feed, she's not hungry, okay? But she gets the devil in her, which is not really the devil. It's just the hot-bloodedness, and she starts kicking, and she's just like running circles around Roman, and he's like, moseying. Roman can mosey up to the feed trough, and he's just so happy because you guys refer to Roman type as cold-blooded. Now, he's not really cold-blooded. It's like the tortoise and the hare. Rita is the hare, and she's like just running circles around Roman, and her eyes are wide and her ears are back, and she's not, she's being naughty, you would think. But she ain't being naughty. She's just ready to go. She wants to go.
Up energy.
Energy.
People that have thoroughbreds genuinely work those horses and give them jobs, exercise, and things to do to keep them busy on purpose.
That noise y'all hear is not my tummy. That would be Stella playing with one of those squeeze animals that someone sent over here.
She loves that lamb chop so
one of you all gifted her a lamb chop, and she's over there chewing on it. So the squeaky noise that you hear is just Stella over there with her lamb chop.
She
and
loves that lamb
it's
chop.
squeaking away.
And the sweetest part is like she doesn't destroy it. She just wants it to squeak, and then she'll push it in the corner and hide it from everybody else.
No one else can play with it.
No one else is allowed to touch the lamb chop.
Hey, I'm curious about something. I don't know why I just had this idea, but I wonder how many of you all in your partnerships and your relationships are also similar to a Rita Roman, where you might appear to be night and day. One of y'all might be the hot-blooded one, and one of y'all might be just so slow and just mosey along, because I'm going to bet. Now, listen, ladies,
I want to know gentlemen, what they think about us. Which one of us is the warm blood?
Yeah, because I'm going to predict that most of you women are more of the Rita types, and most of your men are just like the Romans. I predict, I could be very wrong.
Like they're raising their hands.
Raising your hand if you're a Rita. Look at all the Ritas raising their hands. All the Ritas are the warm, the hot blood.
There's a lot of Lesters is the warm blood.
Well, they don't know me at all then, do they? They don't know. Y'all don't know me at all.
Oh my God.
If you don't know me, if you don't know me, don't make me sing it, Jamie. If you don't know me by now, you will never.
So
anyway.
It's funny because I actually feel like we both have a little bit of Rita in us. Yours comes out in like stressful times or in a way of like no patience to get through things. My Rita comes out and I can't sit still. Like that sounds really silly, but like I can't sit still. I cannot sit. I must have something to do.
For the sweet lady who's asking why we're not on Facebook, guys, we're having some Facebook issues. Let's not talk about it. Let's not talk about it. We're going to find ourselves having to do more and more here, though. So what I will do is whenever the live is over, I will go over to that other channel and I will put a link that they can come over here and watch us live. But really, it's not live. It's the replay. So that's why.
Yeah, I think we both have a little bit of because Lester can come in and be completely content doing nothing. And he's fine. His brain does. I'm sorry, this is not a discount at you. His brain gets to do nothing. I don't know how that works. And even whenever we've done all of the outside things, I still am coming in to do more inside. And then if there isn't any cleaning or laundry or anything left to do, I will still find more to do. I will then like start ripping things out of the closet or reorganize. Like they're just, I will always find something to do. My family calls that the Maryland in us, like the Maryland gene, which is my grandma, who has the ultimate level of can't sit still. It is watered down a little bit as generations go, but my brothers have it. I have it. My mom has it. Like we have that gene, that blood just runs through us.
You keep on talking.
Okay.
You just keep on talking.
Oh, so today, the project of hopefully get a blanket on Roman has to happen later on this afternoon. We are under a winter weather advisory that begins at midnight tonight and goes all the way until like Saturday as of right now. And our treacherous days will begin Monday at noon until Thursday at noon. And those are where we will have teen temps and 3 to 6 inches of snow, 1/4 of an inch of ice. And then Thursday, more rain and more ice. Like we're in a bit of a pickle. But my reason for wanting to do Roman's blanket later on today is if I can get it on this afternoon, it can stay on until Thursday.
What I worry about, and this is what I told Jamie yesterday, because she wants, oh no, she just grabbed me by the leg. Oh, you gonna show them the animal? No.
Trixie brought me a toy too.
What? Love her at least. Love her.
I did.
Trixie brought a toy that was not really a toy.
Yeah.
Trixie went into Mama's office. She saw how much attention Stella was getting. So Trixie goes to Mama's office and gets a toy that's not really a toy. It's a stuffed animal
that someone sent.
That was a gift, not for the dogs.
And if I take it away from her, it's going to make it worse.
It's going to make it worse. And now Trixie says, "Hey, look, I got a toy too. Talk about me for a minute." So to the sweet lady who sent a stuffed animal that looks a lot like Trixie, that's all I'm going to say. Trixie just went and found it, and that's not, and she's going to tear it to pieces.
Okay, I got it.
All right, we took it away. Poor Trixie. She wanted to play too. We need to give her a stuffed animal.
Yeah, apparently
not a stuffed animal, a chewy animal.
Apparently, we have to go get another.
Not a bra this time.
No,
that's Christmas.
That's Christmas. Yeah.
No, what I was saying was, hey, Zion Creek, boom, shakalaka. Check it out, brother. Hey, babe, would you click on his? Let me know. So if you guys don't know, Sean is a friend of ours. Zion Creek Farm says, thanks so much for showing us love and wearing our shirt. Much love, guys. Stay safe. Absolutely love the hat.
We also smell like your soap.
Yeah, that's all we use around here is your soap. By the way, time to send some more.
It's not quite. Not quite.
Thank you, Sean. I hope you're doing well. No, what I was saying though, what we were talking about, besides Trixie grabbing that little animal, there was something else we were saying.
We're talking about the cold weather.
Oh yeah, I tell Jamie, I says people are gonna think that you're crying wolf, because Jamie is very keen on keeping up with world events, weather events, conspiracy type events, all of those things. That's where her mind loves to go. And I would say during her free time, but it's really all the time. But the problem is she will hear the information and then she'll start sharing it with everybody who will listen. And the only problem is sometimes weather reports are not always accurate. And so you get people worked up and then they don't take you serious. So it's like, oh, it's just Jamie. That's just Jamie. And so yesterday when I called LE, that's my older son, and Megan, and of course, they're the ones who are taking care of the Plum Grove property. I says, hey, just want to make sure that you've watched the weather. I want him to do his own research. Oh my God. She's out of control.
She literally just stole it. We just got done saying that nobody goes and gets it.
Toss it for her so she can go chase it. Everyone can see her chase it. She just wants some loving now. So there's someone else. Robin is a whole lot like you, Jamie. She loves to talk about weather events. But my fear is I think that sometimes we get people nervous and they get panicked.
But I think they should be nervous and be conscious. I don't think that you should be like, hey, whatever happens, happens. Like, we have a lot to think of and care about and fix if you don't prepare. Baby.
That is true. And then the problem is, especially with the Plum Grove property, if for some reason something should go out, like water pipe or anything else, guess who's going to go fix all that?
Exactly. So that's why I'm like, hey, this is serious. It's better to be over prepared than to not care about it and just deal with the aftermath, because I hate to bring up 2021, but during that time, you couldn't get plumbing supplies for 3 months.
No. So I can't get my words out. What I was going to say is, though, the saddest thing about it all is that you have to work really hard around here to make sure that everything stays in operation, even despite whatever the weather may be. And whenever you and I divide and conquer, and I head back over up north to take care of that property.
I need to see if that delivery is coming, if it's here yet.
Okay.
Keep going.
I take care of that property, and it's also Jamie works. She has more to do than what I do. But in fact, my job is not that hard over there. Just mostly having to be there.
It was dropped off. Never mind. Dang it.
Did you need to go out there?
It's already been done. It's done.
Okay.
Whoops. Keep going. I'm gonna do something.
But the hardest property, and we said this a couple of weeks back before the cold weather, the absolute hardest property to take care of and maintain and keep everything going is that darn Plum Grove property, y'all. And the problem is because when we built it, it was built over the course of 25 years. And everyone who knows that you've had a homestead and you slowly have kind of built things together, there was no master planning. There's no blueprint that tells you right where everything is. It was not done very efficiently. And so there's water lines that crisscross all over the place. There's underground this and underground that, and this has been crisscrossed. And so when I go over and I start talking to Ellie and Megan about what they have to do to make sure they keep the water running, the pipes clear, and all of those things, I can tell that within a matter of minutes, it's just like, it's too much. It's just way, way too much. And there's no way you can draw it out. You would need yourself a poster board to draw where all the water lines and where all the valves are and everything are out. And I just don't know. Thank you, moderators, for doing what you're doing. Guys, the moderators are, yes, they're absolutely removing comments. If you're trying to send people away from our channel and send them somewhere else, that is very unbecoming. That is not social etiquette. That's not proper social media etiquette. You go watch the channel you want to watch, and you can catch everything else on the replay. So don't be mad at the mods for putting you in timeout. Thank you, moderators.
You want some more coffee?
Yeah, I'll do it.
Oh.
I'll do it because I know you're trying to shut me up.
So.
Just say hush it up, Lester. That's what I do.
Anyway, I had to communicate. We have a new fancy thing that happened in our life. So we shop a lot at Tractor Supply. It's where we buy almost all of our feeds at. And we're part of their neighborhood rewards program. You know, like when you sign up with your phone number, whatever, it'll be like, oh, you have $10 back after you've spent like $9 million there. We also learned that we were in the delivery zone.
This is the last cup, so drink it slow. We're not starting more.
So we learned that we're in their delivery zone, you know, like similar to like Walmart delivery. And we had 2 free deliveries. So I was like, Lester, I have so much going on. This was a few weeks ago. I'm going to try it and see what happens. And I did it. And it was before the last freeze. And I had 16 bales of 2-string hay. I don't know what you call it. It's like, it's
dry hay.
Dry hay.
Brown hay.
So up north, I would utilize straw, but here you can't buy straw like that. So you buy hay. It is edible, but it's also bedding. Anyway, I had that place as a delivery and it showed up here. And the gentleman is like, he lives down the road from us. And he's like, yeah, I do deliveries for Tractor Supply, which was heaven sent because we are about 30 minutes from Tractor Supply. That doesn't seem like far, but some days life gets away from you, especially when I'm working full time and it gets dark the minute that I get off work and I'm trying to do feed up. And with Lester being really busy trying to navigate a million things plus Lex, some days it just gets away from you. So I saved that second delivery for this morning, the second free delivery for this morning. It's really cool because it like sends you a little tracking. You can see the car driving down the road. But I actually was able to get the hay that we need for this freeze and the feed for the whole week delivered to our door. And that saved us an hour and a half of our life.
The only problem is the poor guy to unload it himself.
Yeah. So that just happened. I was like, oh no, I'm sitting here rambling and talking.
But he does know where we live. He's the same guy, the same sweet man who's done it many times. So that's fine.
So I had to make sure that I sent him a tip. That's what I was doing right there. So I did not mean to be rude and I was not texting or ignoring y'all. I just wanted to let y'all know that.
You're not doing Snapchat? I
am not a Snapchat. I don't even have I hate Snapchat. I had Snapchat once in my life.
Is Snapchat still around?
I don't know.
I do believe that, don't know this for a fact, but the same way that we all used to have something called MySpace or AOL or whatever else. And, you know, social media can go into the sweet by and by. You can find its way away. And I don't know if Snapchat's still around. I'm pretty sure that TikTok will be gone pretty soon. And then it makes you wonder what will be next. What will be next? How much do you want to bet that it's going to be Facebook is going to be next?
I don't know.
It'll take a long time.
Yeah. I'm not sure.
I'm worried too. Snapchat is still around, obviously not near as big as what it used to be. Obviously,
so Lester and I, when we took the boys on the first vacation, when I say boys, we took Ellie and Xander. I think they were both. Xander was still in high school at that point in time. We took them on our first vacation. We were like, "Here, let's start a group text," and they looked at us like we were nuts.
We don't know when texting.
They're like,
we
"Here,
Snapchat. We snap."
So I was like, "Okay, we'll download Snapchat." Now, I had not used Snapchat before, and I don't know if you had, but I didn't realize that it deletes everything. So what had happened was, oh my God, this is where people are going to call me a lush for sure. We're on vacation. We're drinking in the pool, and we're communicating with the kids. Hey, we're down here, blah, blah, blah. It deletes what you sent altogether. Now, the boys would sleep a whole lot later than us. And then hours later, we would get a message of their response, except for I had no idea what I sent. Number one, I'm drinking. Number two, I'm old. So all I would get was their reply. And I'm like, I don't even know what they're replying to because I have no idea what I sent at that point.
Well, no. Here's what's so dumb about it. Your message deletes itself automatically after you send it.
Yes.
So it's some kind of a really weird thing that you don't want no one to know what you're saying. So if Jamie sends something last night, but she forgot what she sent, it's gone. It deletes. And so now when they reply the next day or whenever they reply, we're like, what are they talking about?
And at that point in time, the app deleted instantly. I know there's things that like people are saying right now, like now it's 24 hours, blah, blah, blah. Listen, I just realized that I was way too old to utilize that app, and we were drinking in the pool and vacationing, and I needed to use as little brain power as possible. So the next vacation, I was like, we're group chatting, we're group texting, we are not Snapchatting. Like that app has gone from our lives.
Snapchat was only designed for cheaters, Jamie.
I agree with that. I think it's a really devious app.
I mean, it does appear to be kind of devious. I mean, why would a message delete as soon as you send it? It's like, hey, girl, what you wearing?
Yeah, like
it's gone. My wife will never see what I type.
Exactly. So I feel like it's a devious app, and I will not participate.
I hope that's not what people actually do anymore. Hey, girl, what you wearing?
Oh my God. I don't think they have to ask what they're wearing because people post pictures of themselves like every day.
Yeah. This day and age is like, pick for a pick. Aren't you glad that we're out of those ages? What?
You did that. Why are you turning red?
Hold on.
Look at his face.
That was one time, and then I realized real fast that all you're going to send me is from your thigh down, and then I never asked again.
That was a pick. You got to know what my toes look like.
I learned that your toes in the tub. Do not make people think worse of us, Jamie. They already think
us.
They think horrible about you.
Us.
They think you're an old drunk, and they think that I'm a perv.
Well, shoot face, Lester.
Hey, I'm just going to continue to stand by my new theme song. I Did It My Way. We heard that song when we went to play Singo on Thursday, which was a lot of fun, by the way. I'm going to say that I was a little bit reluctant to go. Didn't really know if it was going to be my thing. Singo, bingo, but with Singo.
Let's tell the truth. You were mad. You were mad.
Okay, I work for a living, and I'm tired by 6 o'clock.
He was mad that this was what I wanted to do. And I took a little bit longer getting ready, and it said it started at 6. So I was like, for me, we'll get there when we get there. We're going, and whatever happens, happens. But I wanted to be clean, so I took a bath. Anyway, Lester Morrow was not on board with the leave the house after dark game because we don't do that. We literally never do that. So this was like way out of our norm at all. So he was not pleased that we were going, and it was not going to be his thing. And then what happened, Lester?
No, I'm just saying it was pretty neat because you get to the restaurant. You're not sitting in the main part of the restaurant, the main dining room. They put you off to one of the side banquet rooms, which was fine. And then in that side banquet room, the only people who were in there were those who want to sing karaoke, they want to listen to karaoke, and they want to play some bingo. And so what this restaurant does, and I don't think it's just them, I think other people do it.
Probably.
They combine bingo with Singo with karaoke. So what they have is these bingo cards. You can either buy them already pre-printed, they're all randomized, or you can actually take a pen and write your own. They give you the list of 50 songs that are going to be sung, sang, or played.
I think it was a little bit more than 50, but either way, the list
throughout the night. And then you only need 25 to fill up a bingo card. So you choose what 25 songs and what order you want them in.
Yeah.
Now, since we got there a little bit late, we went just as a dab late.
We got there at 6:10.
We got there a dab late, so we went ahead and bought the pre-made bingo card so as not to slow anybody down. So, which is fine. So, but our cards were very different. There were a few that were kind of the same, had some of the same songs in different places. And so then it's just like bingo. You can either win by having 5 in a row vertically, 5 in a row horizontally, or you can do the diagonal thing. There's no free space in Singo.
Yeah, that was a shock to me. I'm like, wait, there's no free space.
Yeah, that sucked. I wanted the free space.
I wanted the free space too. First time I ever played bingo with no free space.
Anyway, so then at some point the DJ starts doing it, or either having karaoke come up and do it. And as they sing a song, if you have that particular song on your Singo card, which is, like I said, a 5x5, 25 different songs, you'll just put an X. And so it was really neat. You had some people that were newbies like Jamie and I, who just kind of sit there and watch and enjoyed seeing people. You had several, I would say,
there were big group tables.
There were group tables. So listen, there's a RV park right behind this restaurant. And I guarantee you, there may not have been more than 10 cars in that parking lot when we got there, but there was 50 people in that room. And I bet you those old folks walked over there, and they were sitting at this big old long table.
And it was so cute because they sang karaoke, they danced. They had a party in the back, and it was so fun to watch and participate with. Like, they were living their best lives did not give a hoot about who saw or cared or anything. They were in their world, and it was so neat to see.
Yeah, I hope that whenever I get to be older, I can be one of those swinging people over there who do that kind of stuff, because they were having a really fun time. They didn't give a darn about who's watching them, the men, the women. Like I say, the old man would get up and he would sing, and he's all hunched over, couldn't even stand up straight. And everyone would clap and laugh. And then while some people were singing, other people were getting up and dancing, and they were just grabbing each other and swinging them around. And
you noticed that somebody had fun.
Well, all I'm saying is I admire the fact that they've lived their life. They've gotten to a point in life of saying, you know what? I don't give a damn about anybody in this room. I ain't got many days left. I'm going to live it to the max while I'm here. And they did. None of those guys won, though. They were probably too busy dancing. None of those guys won. Up in the very front was this one lady who was very serious.
She was so serious.
Front row.
She had her phone out to do the Google identifier of the songs and everything. And like she would hit it, and then she would like fill in the whole block. Like, she was so focused. She was not singing and enjoying the moment. She was there for the bingo portion of this game.
And she won. And I hate when people like that win. I wanted someone who was having fun to win. But no, it was all ages. I would say that the youngest that were there were probably maybe in their 20s. There were several that were probably in their 30s who come to have a few drinks, sing, and just drink and enjoy the night. There were some dates. You could tell there were some that were people who were probably on their first dates who were there, which would be a great place to go on a first date. There were all ages. Jamie and I were probably in the middle-ish group. I would think that we were not the oldest, but we weren't the youngest.
I didn't think about that. Were you scared we were going to be the oldest? Like we were going to be out of our element?
I didn't really think so.
I didn't care.
Because we ate anyway, and we just played some bingo. It did cost $10 a card. Yeah. That's how they made their money, by you buying a card cost $10. So
and what we ate.
Yeah, we bought 2 cards each. So I spent 20. Jamie spent 20. I think the jackpot was like $250. So you could have won some good money in each of the different games. Now, we only played one game because that game took an entire hour. And so even though everyone else stayed around to play additional games, we played one. We got a taste of it, and then we got back to the house. But it
gave me the bingo like craving though. I have to be real with you.
Now we're gonna go back every Thursday.
But no. Like I want to go play like real bingo. I was actually Googling this morning to see if there's bingo near us tonight because I have the bingo itch.
Now we're not gonna find ourselves on a Friday and Saturday night sitting in a bingo parlor, please.
Yes,
But no, it was fun. And but I'll tell you what, there was this one old man. This old man walked up, and whenever the random selector chose this song by Frank Sinatra, I Did It My Way, he walks up. Now I say he walks up. I'm gonna imitate.
Do not.
What?
He walked up.
Yeah, he walked up like this.
He got there. He made it. He was there. He was present. And he was pleased to be there.
And he finally got to the front, and the DJ, who's not really a DJ, he's kind of a DJ slash announcer slash whatever. He goes, "What's your name?" "Carl." Anyway, so he goes, "All right, we're going to have Carl's going to be singing the next song for us, Frank Sinatra, My Way," or whatever. And all of a sudden, then the big words come on, and this old man takes this mic, and he owned it. He's wearing one of these hats too, y'all. He looked just like me. And I forgot how the song goes, but he goes, "My friends,
Tammy says the VFW in Trinity has bingo on." Hold on. Tammy?
Guys, and then I got emotional. I'm sitting like, God damn it. Shit, old man, stop singing already. And he just keeps on singing. He's just singing away. And then he gets emotional. This old man's getting emotional. I'm emotional. Everybody in that bar sitting there wiping their tears, trying to like drink their beers like they ain't emotional. Anyway, and that man, I don't know what you guys call it in the music world, but he belted it out, y'all. "I did it my way." And everyone's like, "God damn it, man. Hell, shit." Anyway, luckily no one bingoed on that one. That was not that. I had the song. I marked it off. But it was so sweet. So very, very, very sweet.
It was fun so for one, if you've never been to karaoke to me is fun because you see people that are stepping out of their comfort zone. Maybe they're good, maybe they're great, maybe they're not, but it's an enjoyable thing for them, similar to when you see a Morrow grab a microphone. It's empowering to get up and takes courage and all those things. So there's more than just going to listen to music in the karaoke or, that type of thing. So it was fun for Lester to see that side of an environment because it's not like a big dance party where the music just keeps going and keeps going and keeps going like at a club. There's downtime in between and people applaud each other. And like, I'm not saying that we're going to a karaoke bar every night of our lives or anything like that. But it is really fun to see that it is all ages and all walks of life. And it was just, and for 3 minutes and 27 seconds, that's a moment for everyone.
No, Karen, there was not the Titanic soundtrack there.
Thank God.
I was not going to volunteer to sing.
But he would. He would.
No, we did not sing, even though there were some that Jamie could have sang that she knows. If I don't actually know the song, then I really don't think I could watch the words and really get it. And so Jamie could. Jamie knows a lot of the songs. It was fun, though. I will say it was fun, and we will do it again.
And we were home by what, 9 o'clock?
We were probably home by 9 o'clock. It wasn't a late night at all.
No,
all of our chores were done. Everything was fine. So we just took a couple of hours to go play some Singo.
Yeah.
Which is bingo with songs.
A lady named Tammy says at Trinity, they have bingo on Thursday, Friday, and Sunday. So that gets you off the hook tonight, I guess. I thought that I saw that the VFW here had it on Saturday night, which is really close to the jail north, I'm just saying.
Yeah, God did not bless me with a singing voice. But you know what's so crazy about it is I love to sing.
I know you love
to sing. Ain't that so jacked up? How can someone that loves to sing not be very good at it?
You're good at
it. It would seem like things that you would like to do, you'd be really good at it. Like sex.
Where did that even come from?
Well, I'm just saying, how many men or women out there like something, but they're no good at it.
Talking about karaoke.
Well, I'm just talking about anything in life. Anything in life, you may love it, but you're not, doesn't mean you're always good at it. Right? Tell me some things that you love that you're not good at. What do you love that you're not very good at? You can self-admit it.
I'm an okay dancer, but I'm not great at it. And I do love to dance. Why?
People are so mad at me. I don't care. I did it my way. Y'all know it's true. Say what you want to say. You just don't want to say it, but it's true.
Horseback riding. Horseback riding for me. You
wish you were a better horseback rider. The times that you've ridden, you really enjoyed it, but you wish you were better at it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Belly dancing. I wish I was better at belly dancing, but nah.
That's about it for you, huh?
I don't know why my mind goes there. I don't know why my mind stopped at belly dancing, and now my mind won't go anywhere else, but whatever.
That mind is jacked up is what this really is. So what do we have going on today? What's today besides Roman's blanket?
Well, so I made a pledge to myself and to anyone that watched my live from the JL Ranch North yesterday that I would be getting back over there, and weather permitting, I will be getting myself back on Rita and trying to find her forward gear, because it appears as though Rita is stuck in reverse. Rita is stuck in reverse. And I want to try to figure out a way to teach her to go forward. And if she does not, then I'm going to need you to walk out with me if you're there and lead her like a dog and pony show. You're just going to lead her around and teach her to take me forward. That is what my plan is. I don't know what your plans are, and our plans don't have to be the same. So, your plans.
I have to use the big truck to go get a load of hay.
So we're still buying green hay by the truckload. Everyone knows that story. We're going to keep it classy and not get into any of the fine details of that. But we normally have green hay delivered by the big truck full trailers. And this round of green hay is something that our horses say no to. So we are in fact having to go and get green hay loaded by the pallets. And we fit about 8 per pallet in the big truck.
So I got to make that run today. They don't close until 6, so I have a little bit of time to do that. And tonight will be blankets for everyone. And just triple checking all of the pipes and recovering the plants. We've had big winds since covered things. So, and some things have died from the last freeze that did not make it, no matter how much I covered it. So I will, remove the covering from that and double up on some of the things. The one thing I really want to try to save is my papaya trees. The leaves are all dead, but I think the stalks are still alive. I'm going to cut the fruits off because they're not going to be saved, but I want to try to save the trunk, because if you can save the trunk through a year, then the next year you will for sure have produced fruit. What are you doing?
No, keep talking. This is funny.
So has anybody ever eaten green papaya salad? Because that's what I've been reading that people are doing.
Look what David says. Sit on Rita backwards and she'll go forward for you, Lester.
That's probably true.
David, that's classic. That is so darn funny. If I had not read that, if I could have thought about that, wouldn't that be the most amazing and dumbest video of all time?
Rita is not there yet.
David, thank you for the laugh. Gosh darn it, that would have been funny.
Oh my God.
You know what else happened? I'm going to also be taking a couple of things over to Jake's place. I'm going to take a couple of rolls of hay, and I'll be taking a couple of those hay feeders that I can't use. I will load those onto my big trailer. Whoa, I need a big truck. Only the big truck will move those, the big trailer, the gooseneck. We'll talk about it. But I'm going to be taking a couple of rolls of hay over to Jake's new place and a couple of hay feeders over. So that will be another one of my jobs today. But you know what you can do? Excuse me. You can take the farm truck and just have the guys there put the bales in the back without using the pallet.
Will 8 fit?
Yes, easier. Because when you take and put them on a pallet, you're going this high. 4 high is pretty, 4 stacks high is pretty high. And you look like you're one of those.
Like the clampets?
I was going to say like you're in India or Bangladesh and you're driving one of those types of things with something that's way, way too big for the vehicle. So you don't want to have any issues like that. So just have the guys load the hay for you. And then saying so, you might can get 10 or whatever. So we'll figure that out and then we'll unload that when you get back home. But yes.
Okay.
So it appears as though you will not be going with me then, from what it sounds like.
I have to, because I have to put a blanket on Roman later on today. So we're going to have to but it can't be after dark. So I need daylight with him.
Yeah, absolutely.
We'll figure it out.
We will figure it out, y'all. We will do what we have to get done to get everything taken care of. And then I don't know this for a fact, but as far as Justin and Chuck goes, I saw this morning when I woke up and grabbed my phone that Justin's, I think he said he's not feeling well. And so he's not doing his normal live this morning. And so I've not texted him yet or called him, but I will find out what's going on and see if we can figure out what's going on with him. But it wouldn't matter anyway. Our weather's going to be so terrible that there's no way to drive here.
The whole country in that he would be passing through. He would be literally passing through a snow and ice storm. That would be horrible.
Yeah. You would not want that. So it'd be a whole lot wiser to wait until this kind of weather is past. Now I'm sure that guys who live up north can drive better than we can in snow and ice.
Yeah, but you don't want to haul an animal in that.
No, that's what I was going to say.
If an interstate gets shut down, the last thing you want is to prolong the trip.
Yeah, I agree. Absolutely.
Because that can happen. I have had the interstate get shut down. I have slept in Walmart parking lots in my car on work trips.
Yeah.
Like I've had weather circumstances really delay things. And just as a human, it sucked. I can't imagine as an animal.
This is going to be funny.
No, y'all, don't do it.
Alive.
Don't do it, Lester.
Listen, I'm going to do it. Listen. What can I do for you?
Oh, God. I was calling back to see if I left the right. Lester, I'm so sorry to bother you.
Ma'am, you know I'm on a live right now?
Oh, no, I didn't. I don't have it on. I just woke up. I have had back surgery, and I'm sorry.
Oh, I'm sorry about your back, ma'am. Yeah, I had my phone on Do Not Disturb. You called me 3 times?
No, this is the second time, sir.
Oh, just 2 times?
Please.
What can I do for you, sweet lady?
I am calling to ask a question. The field of Jake's new property.
Ma'am, I'm on a live video. I can't talk right now. I'm actually on a live video right now.
Okay, well, if you see my number, could you call me, Lester, please? It's just one quick question.
Okay, real fast. What's your quick question?
Can the cows eat the grass at Jake's new property since it's full of rat holes out there?
Rat holes?
Yeah, he said there's a bunch of holes out there and it's full of rats, and he saw them jumping around on one of his videos. I saw it.
They're probably field mice. I don't think the cows will eat the field mice.
Can they eat the grass, though, Lester?
Yeah, why not? I mean,
okay.
It's kind of like you and I, whenever you can sometimes tell when the food you're eating is bad. And so what he'll have to do is watch the cows. And if they don't want to eat it, then he'll have to try to find a way to supplement something else.
I appreciate it. Again, please forgive me. I did not know you were on live. Okay.
I'm sorry about your back, man. We love you. Have a great day.
You too. Bye.
Bye-bye now. She only called twice, not 3 times. Why are you mad at me for? People don't believe me, Jamie. They don't believe me. And now y'all have living proof. People call. And if you have your phone on Do Not Disturb, there's a way around it. And you know the way around it, because whenever you and I have argued before and I say Do Not Disturb, you already know you called more than 3 times. You already know it. Tell the truth. Admit it.
I need to talk through things. I don't like to be ignored.
Neither does that lady. She does not want
one person that shouldn't be ignored.
That lady does not want to be ignored either. And there's a lot of ladies who don't want to be ignored. And they call me. Why are you not letting me tickle you?
Because I don't want you to tickle me. How's your shoulder?
Fine, as of right now. Please don't do anything to it. So some people do not want to be ignored, no matter if you're live or not. But I'm so happy that you guys, huh? Don't be mad at me.
No, I just
No, even if you put your phone on do not disturb, people ring it 3 times and it will bypass do not disturb because the phone company assumes it's an emergency. Which is why you and I have to go. We have to go change our phone numbers.
I know.
We have to. We both put our phone numbers on there because Facebook
demanded it.
I don't want to say demanded, but Facebook. So when we begin to start having issues with another platform, and I'll tell y'all real fast and I'll let you go, I promise. We begin to have issues with the other platform, not just us, every creator out there. There's not a one who will tell you, oh, I've never had issues, unless they're lying to you. But Facebook went through some changes and we all begin to experience issues. And so Facebook was trying to tell you what you could do to get back to becoming recommendable, a page with status, whatever. And one of those things was offer your business hours. And we're like, we don't have business hours, but there was no option. There was not an option for none. So we had to put business hours. We just put that we're always open. Something else was you to provide an address. And we're like, we're not that kind of a business. So we gave them an address. And then they wanted to have a phone number, a business. And we're like, we're not a business. We just make videos. We
have a business, but we are not a public visited business.
So there's a lot of things that we had to do to try to get back into Facebook's good graces. None of those things worked. But now everyone has our phone number, our address, and they think that we're always open for business. No, we're not, y'all. We're not. But that's why. So what the problem is now, we have to go just change our phone numbers. And what's sad is I've had the same number for as long as I can remember, like 20 plus years.
And mine is used for business, and this is a really big thing to have to change it, sadly. Like, I hate it, but you can't sort through the who you know and who you don't and what's truly an emergency and what's not, because at the end of the day, that could have been a police officer calling about one of our kids.
Oh God, don't scare me.
But it's true. So you can't just hit ignore and just never answer anything that isn't saved in your phone. And when people call multiple times in a row, you believe that it must be an emergency, and then you get in situations like that. And
for the 2 things. So the lady who's screaming in all caps, why in the world is your phone number published? I just answered that lady.
Well, hold on. It also, so welcome to the world of Google. And if you've ever given your phone number to, let's say, Tractor Supply, they sold it to people and sold it to people and sold it to people. And you can pretty much find anyone's phone number on the internet these days.
And then the other lady who says, why in the world would you have answered that on a live video? That was so disrespectful. Oh, no, that's just what I do. I have fun like that. I call people just because I have fun. Remember, I do it my way. The moderators are rolling their eyes right now. You know that they hate when I do it my way. Poor sweet Vanessa, who joined me yesterday. And I asked her, I said, so what's the easiest and the hardest? And all, I ask them all the same kind of general questions about stuff. And she says, well, she can kind of tell it. Sometimes it's going to be a little bit rough in the comments. But she goes, but I know you, Lester, and you just do it your way. And I'm thinking, that reminds me of the song, which will be my new theme song.
Oh, Vanessa.
We're going to all sing it as we leave
Vanessa.
out of here.
No.
I'm going to put it on and we're all
No, we're not. It's going to get us banned.
I don't care.
I don't know.
Okay, then then without having the music, let's just sing the words.
No.
I'll turn the volume down as low as we can. So no one?
No.
Jamie?
No.
Why would you not want to do that?
Because I say no.
But why would you say no? I'm just curious.
Don't.
I'm not.
You are.
I'm not.
You're still doing it.
Look, but no words. No words. I mean, no sound.
I love y'all so very much. I'm going to go. I'm going to go get hay.
You're going to get emotional.
I am just like, just stop. You can sing all you want to. Sing away for it. But I just feel so bad that
you think I'm going to ruin the live.
I just feel like we were here for a whole hour. We had a wonderful time. We had a lovely visit with our friends with some coffee. And we don't have to do it spiteful. You really are going to sing though.
Jamie, you're going to stand here and hug me. And now
you're giving me a double chin.
The end is near. And so I face the final curtain. Now you're going to sing this next line.
No.
Please sing the next line. Go. My friend, I'll say it clear. I'll state my case, of which I'm certain. Hit it. I've lived, please.
I don't know the songs of this caliber.
Full. I've traveled each and every highway. Y'all join us. And more, much more than this. I did it my way. Come on, Jamie. Regrets. Come on, Jamie.
I've had a few. But then again,
yes,
too few to mention.
Keep going.
No.
I did what I had to do and saw it through without exemption. You're up.
I planned each charted course, each careful step along the byway.
And more, much more than this. Together. I did it my way. You did really good, Jamie. I think you like that. We want to thank you all for watching.
We love you all so much. Stay safe, stay well, and stay warm.
Thank you all.
I'm so sorry.
See y'all over at the J&L Ranch. Okay, let's back up. Back, 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 back. Easy, right there. Whoa.